Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Mr. Abass, your business studies teacher. How are you at home and your family generally? How are your studies? We pray that Allah should increase us in knowledge. So inshallah, we shall continue from where we have stopped last time. Last time discussion, we talk about sole proprietorship as one of the business organizations, and we define it as a business organization that is owned and managed by one person. So no matter the amount of capital they have used to start it, if it is owned by one person, we refer to such as sole proprietorship. And we also look at the features where we say that ownership is owned by one person, objective is to maximize profits, then it's not a legal entity, then sole proprietor has unlimited liability, and so on. Now, today we want to look at the meaning of partnership. Partnership, as the name implies, the partnership is a business that is formed by partners. The partnership business is a business that is formed by partners. Now, let us now look at the meaning in details. A partnership can be defined as a type of business organization in which 2 to 20 persons agree legally to set up and manage business with main purpose of making profits. When we look at this definition, it has made us to know that partnership business is one of the business organizations, as we have said. The minimum number of people that can form partnership is 2. The minimum number of people that can form partnership is 2, while the maximum number is 20. It means that the number of people in partnership can be 2, can be 3, can be 4, can be 5, and so on. But the maximum number must be 20. Now, having known this, when we look at this, as we have said, that maximum number can be 20. But in a situation, that is the general law. But in a situation that when it involves partnership of professionals, the membership can be more than 20. Partnership of professionals such as legal practitioners, chartered accountants, all those they are professionals. So when it has to do with partnership of professionals, the membership can be more than 20. So meaning that if chartered accountants should come together now, they can be 20, they can be 30, and so on. That's the exception. That's what the law says. Now, having looked at this, and we also said that the purpose of forming partnership business is nothing but what? To make profit. That's the guiding principle. Now, the people involved put their capital or skills or both together and establish a business enterprise. When partners are to come together, they put their money, the money that individual partner has, they pull it together. Not only that, it might also be skills. That is, for example, now, let's say all the chartered accountants now, they want to form partnership now. They are not bringing the money, but they want to put their skills together in order to form the business. So that is skill in that sense. And also it can be both, meaning that they can come together, bring their skills together, likewise the capital they have. So that's how we say they can also bring both together and establish a business enterprise. So the people involved in partnership agreement are called partners, as I've said. The people involved in partnership are called partners, and they share the profits, losses, and risks of the business. Anytime they realize profits, they share it based on the agreement they have. Anytime they sustain loss, they also share it among the partners. So that's that on partnership. Now let us now look at the features of partnership. Number 1, ownership. The partnership is owned by 2 to 20 persons. We have said that minimum of 2 and maximum of 20. But in a banking enterprise, it is between 2 and 10. So this is another exemption. When bank partnership involves banking operation, the membership now should be between 2 and 10. 2 and 10. So that's one. Also, when it involves partnership of professionals, the membership of partnership can be more than 20. Those are the two exceptions we have for the law. What's the law? The law is that the membership of partnership is between 2 to 20. So exemptions now is when partnership involves professionals, the membership can be more than 20. Also, when bank partnership involves banking operation, the membership should be between 2 and 10. So that's that of ownership. Then number 2, objective. The main objective of the partnership is to make profit. That's the guiding principle. The main objective of the partnership is to make profit, nothing more. So number 3, source of capital. The capital required to set up the business is provided by the partners based on legal agreements. So whenever they want to start the business now, each of the partner now is going to contribute capital for the formation of the business. Another one, which is number 4, liability. Liability. What do you mean by liability? Liability is the debt that a business owes outsiders. Liability is the debt that a business owes outsiders. So when we're not talking about partnership now, partners in partnership business, they have unlimited liability. What do I mean by this? In case when the business is bankrupt, what's the meaning of bankruptcy? Bankruptcy is a situation in which a business is unable to pay its debt. That is, inability of a business to pay its debt is bankruptcy. So in this case, they will now sell all the assets of the business for the purpose of settling the debts. So if the asset they have sold is not enough to settle the debts, they will now go into personal belongings of each of the partner. They will now collect their personal belongings. The personal car they have, they collect it. The personal house that each of the partner has, they will collect it. They will now sell it in order to settle the remaining debts of the business. So by selling their personal belongings that each of the partner has, we refer to it that partners having unlimited liability. Partners having unlimited liability. That's what is meant by unlimited liability that each of the partner has. Another one is lifespan. When we say lifespan, we mean the time frame that business can be in existence. The time that partnership business can be in existence. The lifespan of the partnership depends on the agreement signed by the partners involved. Mean that whenever they want to start the business, there will be an agreement by all the partners that okay, this is the time we want the business to be in existence. Okay, maybe it is 10 years, 20 years. So after they have reached that 20 years, the business is going to be brought to an end. So meaning that they are going to have an agreement as to the time or lifespan that their business should have or should spend in existence. So that's lifespan. Then legal entity. Now legal entity, when we say legal entity, partnership business is not a legal entity because the partners are not separated from the business. If you partnership, the partners are working for business. Partners are working for partnership business. Unlike, for example, now there is a business we are still going to discuss, which is company. Under company, the business are parts. The business as parts, then the owners of the business will also be apart. For example, now look at First Bank company. First Bank PLC is a company. one should go to first bank now, one will not find any of their owners there. Any of the owners of first bank will not be found in the business. The people that one can meet there, they are workers and the managers of the business. Meaning that what? First bank is separated from its owner. First bank is separated from its owner. So, but as far as partnership business is concerned, partnership business is not separated from the owner. The two of them are joined together. If one get to a place where partnership business is, they are going to find partners there working for the partnership business, and that is how we said they are not legal entity. That is, partnership business is not a legal entity. So that's that on what? On features of partnership. Let us now look at the source of capital. When we look at the source of capital for partnership, where can they get capital to finance their business? Number one, personal contribution from partners. Anytime the partnership business is to be started, each of the partners is going to contribute their capital. So that's number one. Number two, loans and overdrafts. They can get loans from bank. So loan is the amount of money that is lent by the bank to the business. But overdraft is when a person that is having money in bank collect more than what he has in bank. For example, now a person that has 50,000 naira in bank but is in need of 70,000 naira, he can approach bank that bank should give him 70,000 naira. So meaning that the 20,000 naira that he has collected on the money he has in bank is referred to as overdraft. Additional money that is collected on what a person that has accounts in bank. So that's overdraft. Then number three, trade credits. When we say trade credits, it is possible for the business or partnership business to buy on credit from their suppliers. So then after they have sold the goods they bought on credit, they now return money to what? To the owner, to the supplier. So meaning that trade credit is one of the means of financing business. Then number four, undistributed profits. Undistributed profit. Anytime partnership realizes money, anytime partners realize money, they might decide that all the money should not be distributed as profits. So mean that they will now retain part of the money. So part of the money they retain, we call it undistributed profit. So meaning that anytime the business is in need of money, they will now use that money to finance the business. So it is the part of profit they have realized which the partners have agreed that should not be distributed as profits, so that anytime the partnership business is in need of money, they can easily go to that money and use it to finance the business. Then number five is admission of new partners. Admission of new partners. So anytime partnership business is into admission of what? A new partner. A new partner is going to bring his own capital to the business. So admitting a new partner will bring additional capital to the business. So it's one of the means of also sourcing for capital for partnership business. So this is where we are going to stop. Inshallah, in our next session, we shall continue from there. We pray that Allah should give us the understanding of what we have just discussed and should make us better Muslims.